Welcome back, fans, to once again to my favorite part of the show. Ryan, we've got a pretty special guest here today. I'll let you introduce him in a second, but I just want to preface this section by saying back December 22nd, Braves were playing in Smith Falls. There was a couple sitting across the aisle from me, and every time there was a defense pairing out there, the same defense pairing each time, the woman stood up, got out the iPhone and started recording. At the end of the game, I said, I noticed you were only recording one pair. Which one of those two guys were you recording? And it turns out none other than our guest, Sam Jones.
Great. Today, we have number 27, Sam Jones, special guest. Sam, I have a couple questions for you that you can tell the viewers. Where are you from?
I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Where did you play your minor hockey?
I grew up just playing on a bunch of local teams in Buffalo, and then once I got to grade 9, I went to a prep school called Nichols, and I played there for all 4 years, and then I came to Brockville.
How did you end up in Brockville?
Probably around April, Adam Gibson called me and said, we're interested in having you come out to our tryout. We think we have a spot for you on our team. And so I came, and he offered to sign me there, and then I came to the next one and came back in August, and here I am now.
Yeah.
That's so good to hear. I'm just going to jump in here, Ryan, if you're not offended.
No.
Our very first show of the year this year was during the camp, I think that was in Cardinal. We hadn't played any games yet, and we had Dan Armstrong on. And Dan, glowing praises about this defenseman coming from Buffalo. Folks here in Brockville, we didn't know anything about him, but he said, keep your eye on him, and by gosh, Dan Armstrong was right. Sam Jones is the man.
Yes, he is. Sam, who do you normally play with?
You. Ryan's my D partner.
Yeah. And obviously our team has been pretty successful lately. We're near the top of the league. How do you see our team as we head into playoffs and coming together and everything?
Yeah, well, right now I think it's important that we focus on the regular season and try to get hopefully one of those top 2 spots. It'd be nice to have home ice advantage for the first 2 rounds and definitely try to get one of the top 4 spots. But I think we're geared up to make a run. I think we all got to keep working hard, obviously, and bring it in practice and focus on each and every game and try to improve more until we get to the playoffs. So,
absolutely. What
about Sam? Question for me, nice easy one. Who do you find the toughest team to play against in our league?
Playing in Carleton Place is always pretty tough. It's small, and they forecheck hard,
yes.
3 guys hard, and kind of scrambling as a defenseman, and you know you're going to get hit. So, but I think Carleton Place is obviously pretty good, and all the guys up top are all pretty hard. But I'd say CP at CP is probably biggest challenge.
Okay. Ryan, do you agree with that, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with that. Another tough team I would say to play against is Cumberland. We haven't done too well this year versus them, but they got a pretty good team, and they're fast and they're big, and
another little personal one. I should be sitting in the middle maybe for this one, but you and your defense partner have any differences of opinion on the ice?
Oh no, we get along pretty well.
Yeah.
We usually come back to the bench and talk about how that shift went and what we can do better, how we can improve ourselves. And he's really easy to play with. He's
that's good.
Not very difficult.
Oh, that's good. So there's no finger pointing or
no, none of that.
Yelling, screaming, cursing, swearing.
We
between the two of you, anyway.
No, not yet.
Well, that's good to hear. What are your aspirations? I guess. And this is an honest question because I don't know. How old are you now, Sam?
Well, I just turned 19. My birthday was January 8th.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think your parents came up to Brockville for that too.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so potentially then you've got a couple of years left in junior hockey.
Yeah, well, actually, recently I committed to go play at Hamilton College. It's Division III in New York. It's in Clinton, New York. So I'll be there next year.
Oh, you will be?
Yeah.
Oh, our loss. Okay. Well, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
Anyway,
Congrats.
that's very nice. Now, Clinton, is that down near Colgate's?
Yeah, it's actually right next to Colgate. It's
Okay.
like 10 minutes from Colgate. I think it's 15 minutes from Utica. So it's only like 3.5 hours from here.
Yeah. Well, when I was playing hockey, and that was a long time ago, there used to be a senior team called the Clinton Comets, by the way.
Yeah.
They were really top-notch senior A hockey down in Clinton, and they used to come here. Before you go, though, Sam, there's one thing. At the end of our broadcast, I picked up one of these fine Brockville Braves jerseys last Friday night, and I want to ask you two guys to sign this before we leave the studio today. And I want to let the fans know that those people who picked up a jersey last week, if they bring it to this Friday's game, players are going to be available to sign these jerseys. So just a reminder, if you have a sweater, bring it to the game on Friday night. Well, thank you very much, Sam. We certainly appreciate you. And Ryan, you did an excellent job of grilling them on those.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. We'll be right back in just a moment.